Hi, Shayla Smart here, and I'm so excited because this is the time of year where I get to share with you what's happening, what's going on in the work at home industry. So, if you don't know my background as it pertains to work at home, I'm just going to give you a little brief synopsis and then I'm going to get into the juicy details of what I have to share with you. So in 2009, I jumped online in pursuit of finding a work at home job because I didn't want to go back to work after having our first daughter. And I just couldn't imagine putting her in daycare and going off to work for 8 hours, 9 hours with a commute back and forth in the traffic of the city. And so while I was pregnant with her, I was kind of formulating a plan of what I would do. And my mind kept going back and forth. Will you go back to work? Will you stay home? My husband was working at the time, but I just knew one income just wasn't going to be enough. We wanted to do more than just barely get by. Plus the fact that I'm real independent. I've been working since I was like, before it was really legal to work. But I've always been committed to doing my part in being independent when it came to owning my income. So I thought long and hard, and by the time I had her, of course, love at first sight, I did not want to go back to work, and I had already declared that I would not. And so I started on the journey to looking for work at home. And what I found was this is the time when the work at home industry was booming. It was this big deal. It was just really getting lifted off to where it was becoming acceptable as a real thing to a lot of people. And so I sought out to find a couple of different jobs that sounded interesting, that were luring and pulling you in. And I got scammed. Yep, I got scammed. Not once, not twice, but 3 times before I really buckled down and I said, there has to be some legit work out here. And I did a whole bunch of research, a lot of research, to the fact where it became my job, except I wasn't getting paid for it. And so lo and behold, I did find a work at home job that allowed me to work part-time hours at home. I had no office space. I was going to be using our walk-in closet as my office, but the hours that were available for me to work in my time zone weren't compatible with my husband's work schedule, so he could come home and get our now 2 children. We're about in 2011 at this point. And I was like, there's no way I can work with the kids making the noise in the background, yada, yada, yada. Like, how am I supposed to do this? And so I continued researching, and this is how I came upon jobs that did not require the use of a phone, or did not matter if you had background noise, because certain jobs wanted it to be the illusion that you were working in an office environment. Some jobs were data entry work, or work you could do over the computer without actually having to be on the phone. And so I opened up this world to me of all of these available types of jobs that I had no clue about. And I was like, there has to be other moms, other people that want to know about the work at home industry and are on the same mission of drive that I was on, which was to find a legit work at home job. And so in my efforts and all of the research that I had done, I noticed I had compiled a list of major companies that some of us use right now today, their products and services. You may have even worked for some of these companies in their corporate offices and did not know that you could actually work for them at home. Companies such as American Express, even Geico, the phone companies for your local state, and the list goes on, right? And so as I was compiling this list, I decided to make it available to others who wanted to find out, without doing all of the almost 2 years of off and on research that I had done, a work at home legit job. And so once every year I set out and I do a work at home webinar, and it's October, so it's that time again. I love this time of year to do the work at home webinar because I've had tons of people come through my webinars, leave knowing exactly what to say on the interview, what companies are hiring right now, and be able to go off and get jobs. I have a past client who is still working the work at home job that she found with me almost 2 years ago. And she's still making money. And she used to, in the very beginning, send me little reports and little snippets of her pay when she was getting paid and new jobs that were coming available. And I've had tons of other clients go on to find work at home jobs and to get hired working from home, where you can have the security of knowing every 2 weeks or every week you're going to be paid from these companies. So some of you probably know me as a coach and consultant, and I help other moms and women make money online through starting their own businesses, using their life education and professional expertise to create their own work at home companies for themselves, their own businesses. Well, this is not what this is. This is completely strictly all about working from home with companies who are looking to hire individuals just like you. But this year, and every year I turn it up a notch, but I'm super excited this year because this year I'm going to go into detail on how you can become an independent contractor, exactly what that means, and how you could be in the next 3 to 4 weeks working at home for yourself, but still have the security of a company paying you to do the customer service jobs that are available. So if you're interested in knowing what's going on in the work at home industry, who's hiring right now that you can go and get a job in the next 2 weeks, who is hiring right now for the holiday season that is coming up, and how to overcome all of the applications that are coming in from all over the US and some from Canada, and find you a legit work at home job that's going to produce a paycheck for you, not only for the holiday season, but many of these jobs will keep their workers on long past the holiday season. And I'll talk about that as well, and how you can secure your spot to be one of the few that are kept on even after the holidays have come and gone. And also, I'm going to talk about how to become an independent contractor, not a freelancer in the respect that we understand independent contractors, but an actual independent contractor for companies that hire for customer service reps, but you don't bear the burden of having to find the clients, having to make sure that you get paid from the clients. All of that is taken care of by the company, and you get to choose your own hours that you want to work. You get to choose how many hours a week you work, so you can work it around your schedule. This is amazing for my moms who have children. Maybe they go to part-time daycare or they're home all day, and you can only work at night when they're sleeping. And so this is going to be perfect for you. So you're going to get the best of both worlds in this webinar. I'm definitely going to talk about the traditional work at home jobs as we know them for major companies that are hiring right now as we get ready to go into this amazing holiday season. And I'm going to talk to you in the second half of the webinar about how you, yes, you can become an independent contractor for, again, major companies who are hiring right now and want your services for their companies, and they're going to pay you twice a month, every 2 weeks, whatever their pay schedule is. But you don't have to worry about going out and securing the contracts like a freelancer. You don't have to worry about chasing people down for your payments. The money comes to you. You just show up and do the work. You'll need a computer. You'll need a phone in some cases, but I'm going to break all of that down to you. I'm going to tell you what companies you need a phone for, what companies you don't, what these independent contractor positions consist of, how do you get to pick your own hours, and what's the best company to work for. I have the list. I have the information. It's all legit. This is all things that I know, I've studied, I've researched, and things that I stay abreast of. I've been getting emails all week, which is part of the reason why I decided to go ahead and do this. I usually do this around November, but I decided to go ahead and do it here for the month of October because the emails keep pouring in to me. They're asking me, do I have people who are looking to work from home? And yes, I do. I know that you're ready to find that work at home possibility without having to worry about getting scammed or worry about what's going to happen when the job ends. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to help you get everything you need directly to you through a webinar. You don't even have to leave your house. See, it goes right along with working at home. So if you're interested in finding out how you can not only secure a work at home job that is legit and that pays you on time every time, and or you may be interested to learn about becoming an independent contractor for other companies who are looking for individuals to work and allow them to set their own schedule according to their personal needs and their personal lives, and still secure a paycheck every 2 weeks or twice a month, then you definitely want to click the button that you see somewhere around this page, or there's a link somewhere on this page, depending upon where you're watching this, and come on and jump in and save your seat. This informational webinar is going to be jam-packed, and you never know. I just may have a couple of guests on as well to talk to you even more about the work at home possibilities. So don't miss this. Don't miss out. Join me. The date of the webinar is on this page. Also, you will receive your login details 24 hours before the webinar kicks off. So if you have Gmail, you want to check your promotions in your spam folder. If you have Hotmail, AOL, or Yahoo, make sure I'm going to repeat, make sure you check your spam junk folders for the login details. Don't assume they're going to come to your inbox because we never can predict what's going to happen inside email. So be on the lookout for your login details 24 hours before the event happens, and we're giving you plenty of time to find childcare so that you're not disrupted during this webinar so you can get all the juicy information. There will be a replay available for those that register. We will send the replay out to you within 24 hours after the webinar is over. So if you have to run off or if you just can't make it, but you definitely want the information, go ahead and secure your seat. There are a limited number of seats. This is not a marketing ploy or anything. The webinar only holds so many people, right? And I'm only doing this one time this year, as I do every year, and every year we turn it up a notch. And so I'm super excited to combine the work at home industry with the independent contractor industry, but bring it all together so you have a bigger choice of where you work. And of course, you know how I do. Yes, there is a PDF. Yes, the jobs that are hiring and available will be available to you in this webinar. You will get that emailed to you as well. So go ahead and click the link and choose your seat option and be sure to put a reminder on your calendar. Set your alarm early if you need to. Again, the date is here on this page, or when you click the link, you'll get all of the details of how to save your seat, what the date is, and the materials that come with this amazing work at home webinar. We're going to blow it up for the end of the year. I want you to go into the new year better than where you are now. And if that means getting some extra income in your life and having the security of a paycheck coming in every 2 weeks or every week or twice a month, and that allows you to live a better life and to invest in the other things that you want to do with your life. Maybe you're getting ready to take a vacation. Maybe you want to go home to see your family for the holidays, but you just don't see the funds available. I'm going to give you the information that's going to make a lot of your opportunities open up, and a lot of the things that you've been hoping, wishing, and thinking about become reality for you. So again, you do not want to miss this amazing work at home webinar. We're combining work at home and independent contracting. I'm going to break down what an independent contractor is, what that means for you in particular states, and how you can get started bringing in a paycheck here in the next few weeks if you desire. Until next time, be sure to click the link somewhere around this video so that you get the full details, and make sure you read over everything so you know the dates to put on your calendar, the time zone for your time zone. I'm here in beautiful Chiang Mai, Thailand, so my time zone is completely different from most of you guys currently. But make sure you secure the time zone into your calendar so that you don't miss this. And again, there will be a replay, and there also will be a bonus PDF which has jobs that I'm going to mention on the webinar, plus bonus jobs that I won't even talk about on the webinar because I won't have time. But I have secured all of the information for you in an amazing PDF, and it's clickable. So all you have to do is click the link. It'll take you right to the websites, right to the information that I'm going to share. So remember, you'll get a bonus PDF with all of the jobs, all of the places hiring that I talk about on the webinar, plus about 10 others that I do not talk about because I don't have time. And you'll get all of the information for the independent contractor, who's hiring, when they're hiring, how to secure above all the other applicants that you get a job with those particular companies that you choose, and how you can go about creating your own lifestyle, working from home, but creating your own hours and working when it's convenient for you around your other job, around your children's sleep schedule and activities, or just around your life in general. Do not miss this. One time only. It's happening. The date's here. I will see you on the inside. Bye for now.